Why y'all sweaty? I was watching Cops. So the Pete Carroll retirement news, well, retirement, basically forced out. Would be able, I would be willing to wager hard-earned American dollars / jelly beans that Pete Carroll is the head coach somewhere next year, whether it be NFL, probably college, but shocking out of nowhere in the afternoon. Chris Lowe, ESPN, reporting that Nick Saban is retiring. Sources tell ESPN he won 6 national titles at Alabama. Roll Tide. Now, I understand that no one likes Alabama, but I respect Alabama. I respect Saban. I've listened to a bunch of books about him, how he came up, hard scrabble, hard working in West Virginia. He was a Johnny Try-Hard defensive back at Kent State, and then he just rose up the coaching ranks, and he did the damn thing, right? So you have to respect excellence. He went 8-8 with the Dolphins, which is actually pretty good. But I mean, Nick Saban, the accomplishments do speak for themselves. 292 career wins, 7 national titles. He won one at LSU, by the way. He won one at LSU without Justin Jefferson. So that should count as like 1.5. 11 SEC championships. He even won one SEC championship at Michigan State. And 2-time National Coach of the Year, which is so stupid. Like, they always give Coach of the Year not to the best coach, but hey, who did the most with the least? Same thing with NFL Coach of the Year. But, I mean, Saban, all he does is win, no matter what. So he was a head coach at Toledo. Had 1 year where he turned them around, won 9 games at Toledo. And then he became the Browns defensive coordinator under Bill Belichick, which is kind of hilarious, man. It's like, I mean, that Browns coaching staff, like, they had so many luminaries both in the front office as well as on the coaching staff. It's crazy, man. And then he went to Michigan State and then LSU, and then to the Dolphins. This is how he announced that he's retiring. I'm not going to be the Alabama coach. But of course, that was short-lived, and he went to Tuscaloosa. And I mean, Alabama. People forget, like, Alabama had struggled for a long time after Bear Bryant retired and passed away. Rest in power. I mean, yeah, Gene Stallings won a national title, but it was like a gong show of head coaches, Shula and whatnot. So eventually, I mean, Alabama was down. Alabama was not in a good spot. Then Saban came in, and all he does is win, no matter what. Now, Nick Saban, he is 72 years young, and so is Pete Carroll too. But I mean, I feel like he was a lifer. Although, respect, Nick Saban is very good on TV. And maybe that's the route that he's going to go down from now on. Who the hell knows who the next Alabama head coach is going to be? Because, I mean, there wasn't even any steam about this. Like, there wasn't even any inklings like, oh, this could be it for Saban. Because, that would have been wall-to-wall on ESPN and Paul Feinbaum show. Paul! All right, so there's no farewell tour. There's like no bye-bye. There's like Nick Saban basically just Irish goodbye football. And it's pretty hilarious, man. But we know the true reason why Nick Saban retired, because the Vikings, the Alabama Crimson Tide, and the Minnesota Golden Gophers scheduled a home and home in 2032. He didn't want to wheel his old 81-year-old ass all the way up here to the great state of Minnesota, September 18th, 2032, to get his ass kicked. But I don't know if PJ's not going to be around 2032. Get out here. No, I don't know, man. But it doesn't matter. But either way, Nick Saban, I mean, you do have to respect what he's done. He's easily the best. Well, I mean, you could debate. Like, it's going to be an argument all day long. Like, is it going to be like Pop Warner? Is it going to be Bear Bryant? Who's the greatest college football coach of all time? I think you have to say Saban. Right? And now, who's going to take that job? That's the question, because those are some massive shoes to fill. And it's always tough being the guy who follows the guy. Like, you want to be the guy who follows the guy who followed the guy, right? But is it going to be Dan Lanning, who was the Alabama grad assistant, Oregon head coach? Is Bill O'Brien coming back? Lane Kiffin coming back to Tuscaloosa? I don't know. Who the hell knows? But either way, I mean, it's still a crown jewel job. Recruiting is fantastic. I mean, Saban built a beast there in Alabama and Tuscaloosa, so I guess we'll see it. But, I mean, he's definitely earned the retirement. He's been a phenomenal coach, and, again, we know the real reason. Your thoughts are thoughts. Nick Saban retires. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.